Ave Maria, everyone, and welcome back to the Roman Martyrology series. And before I get into the entries for November 15th, I first want to mention something that I really like, a pious practice that I definitely encourage by parents, those who are expecting to have a baby, is to look to the Roman Martyrology on the date of birth of your child and maybe pick one of those names from the Roman Martyrology for that day, because I just like the way that kind of acknowledges the aspect of divine providence, of your child being born on this particular day when these particular saints are honored, and then choosing from those saints and blesseds the name for your child. It's just a great thing because it combines not only the acknowledgement of divine providence, the piety of choosing a saint's name, but you can also celebrate the birthday of your child on the same day as his patron saint's feast day, so his name's day, and I just think all of that is just a beautiful, pious practice. All right, so here we go, November 15th from the Roman Martyrology. Saint Albert, surnamed the Great, Bishop and Doctor of the Church, who, having entered the order of preachers in Paris, taught philosophical and divine doctrines both orally and in writing. The teacher of St. Thomas Aquinas, he marvelously combined the wisdom of the saints with human and natural knowledge. He reluctantly accepted the see of Regensburg. Always keen to establish peace among the people, he, however, after a year, prioritized the poverty of the order over all honors, and piously passed away in Cologne, in the region of Lotharingia, Germany. In Hippo Regius, in Numidia, that is present-day Algeria, 20 holy martyrs, among whom St. Augustine celebrated their faith and victory. Only the names Fidencian, bishop, Valerian, and Victoria are remembered. At Edessa in Osrhoene, that is southeastern Turkey, the holy martyrs Guria, an ascetic, and Simonus, who under the Emperor Diocletian, after prolonged and savage torture by the Mysian prefect, were sentenced to death by the sword. At Nola in Campania, southern Italy, Saint Felix, whose pastoral care and veneration is honored by this city. In Lesser Britain, northwest France, Saint Maclau, or Macutus, bishop of Alith, who, born in Cambria, is said to have died in Sant. At Cadorci in Aquitaine, Saint Desiderius, bishop, who built many churches and monasteries, and also buildings for common use, nevertheless always aimed to win souls for the heavenly bridegroom, seeing them as the true temple of Christ. On the Erskenberg mountain in Bavaria, Saints Marinus, bishop, and Anian, martyrs. At Rothomagus in Nuestria, that is the Normandy region of northern France, Saint Sidonius, abbot, who, originally from Ireland, first led a monastic life in Jumièges, then on the island of Herio, Scotland, under the rule of Saint Philibert, finally in the monastery that he himself founded. At Renugia, among the Helvetians, Switzerland, Saint Fintan, who, originally from Ireland, lived a long time in a monastery and an even longer time as a recluse in a cell near the church out of love for God. At the monastery of Klosterneuburg in Austria, the burial of Saint Leopold, who, as a nobleman of that same land, bore the title Pious while still living. He was a promoter of peace and a friend to the poor and the clergy. At Reading in England, the blessed martyrs Hugh Farringdon, or Cook, abbot of the Order of St. Benedict, John Ainon and John Rugg, priests, who tenaciously resisted King Henry VIII's claims for himself to primacy in the Church. As a result of the alleged treason, they were hung, drawn, and quartered in front of the monastery. At Glastonbury in England, the blessed martyrs Richard Whiting, abbot, Roger James, and John Thorne, priest from the order of St. Benedict, who, falsely accused of treason and sacrilege, were led to the same punishment under the same king. At Ferrara, in the Emilia-Romagna region of northern Italy, Blessed Lucia Brocadelli, religious, who both in marriage and in the monastery of the Third Order of St. Dominic bore many pains and trials patiently. At Nagasaki in Japan, Blessed Caius Coriani, martyr, who as a catechist was cast into the fire for professing Christ. At the place of Caro in Paraguay, Saints Roque Gonzalez and Alphonsus Rodriguez, priests from the Society of Jesus and martyrs, who, having won over the abandoned peoples for Christ, founded indigenous villages called reductions, where workmanship and social life were graciously interwoven with Christian manners, for which reason they were treacherously killed by an assassin addicted to the magical arts. In Rome, Saint Jose Pignatelli, a priest from the Society of Jesus, who almost single-handedly sought to restore the quasi-extinct order by his charity, humility, and great integrity of morals, always intent on the greater glory of God. At the place of Mengo in Uganda, Saint Joseph Mikasa Balikudembe, martyr, who as the prefect of the royal court and after receiving baptism, won many young people for Christ and guarded the courtier boys from King Mwenga's vices. For this reason, at the age of 25, he was ordered to be beheaded by the angry king, becoming the first victim of this persecution. In Liguria, Italy, Blessed Maria of the Passion, Helene de Chapotin de Neuville, Virgin, who, with heart enraptured by the humility and simplicity of Saint Francis, established the Franciscan Missionary Sisters of Mary, who were constantly summoned to care for the condition of women in mission territories. Near Wadowice in Poland, Saint Raphael of Saint Joseph, Joseph Kalinowski, priest, who, rising up with the people against the oppressor, was captured by the enemies during the war and was deported to Siberia. Enduring many hardships, and after being restored to freedom, he entered the order of the Discalced Carmelites, greatly promoting it. Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints. Ave Maria.